What's up, everybody? Merry Christmas. Do this a little different. Just want to make a little video of the Peterbilt, so you guys show you how it all starts off and the options and all that. So this is basically how it'll start in the store. You have two different store items, one for a single axle, one for tandem. Just make it easier to make the wheels disappear and not have to move everything. So anyway, you will be able to drive obviously these frames by themselves, but it'll be good for RP. Start frame up builds, adding parts slowly. So it is fully dynamic, front and rear. Rear's pretty stiff to make it usable. Air suspension. It's animated. That's it. Go in the store quick. Do a tandem because there's a little more involved. So basically, you get your stock motor, and you get a tuned version. Your wheels start off with what I call loaners, just some dummy wheels laying around, rusty, old, something you put a project on. Then we'll go up to the same wheels, just clean. Obviously, be able to change the color on everything. Alcoa around. Big hole, regular ovals, and the big ovals. And I go through some KW wheels. These are the sweethearts. And 7-hole, 10-hole, and a couple custom ones I made. But I made this whole wheel pack, so they basically go on whatever semis I build from here out. Alright, so the options. So frame roller. You can add the engine. Smoke will come out of the pipe here when you run it. Next adds fifth wheel. Throwing tanks. Bumper, which is also animated and lifts. Pistons and everything there. Steps. Airline box, and then light bars. So this will allow the front light bars to show up. Back light bar will show up with the fenders for the rear, because there's two different light bars depending on which fender you're running. So essentially you could not run these light bars if you go back one. Yeah, but then the rear light bar is probably not going to show. So you don't want to do that. Let's see. So as far as frame length, you get the short tandem, long tandem, adds the long tanks, long lift axle, stretched, stretch with lift axle. Alright, so now dual rev lights. Going to be all your watermelon lights, roof lights, cleaner lights. Everything's going to light up amber or red depending on front or rear. And then when you hit numpad 6, the color's going to show up. And also, when you pick your color here, the logo on the steps changes. From white, I just went back to blue. So underglow, you don't have to run it, or you can add your color. Throws watermelon lights under everything, and one behind the bumper as well. Cab options. So you get no cab, just your day cab. You can add the hood. You can go sleeper, then add the hood. If you want to do RP wise, you can. Where am I? Sorry, getting lost. So RP wise, you can, just sit the day cab on the bare frame. Whatever you want to do, really. I mean, you build it how you want. Alright, let's put some decent wheels on it. Alright, so exhaust. Like I said, exhaust will come out of the pipe at the bottom if you don't add the exhaust on. And we got tall and short options. So there's your short bullhorn, tall, flat top both, and miter both. Visor options. And bow tie 1. And second option adds the chops. Same thing with the necks. More dropped version. Add the chops, and the chops change, the height of them. Bow tie 2. Drop version of that. Just a straight drop. And a deeper version. Now on the day cab version, rear visor on the rear window, that'll change depending on which visor you pick. There's drop panel options. Just a little taper to that one. And you get the deep drop, which when you add air on the back, that's just a narrow option. And then wide, we'll add the extra drop panel depending on if you get the wide ones or not. Front fender, we get the stock fenders. You can add the chrome inner strip. I had to do a small adjustment on that today. Custom, a little bit of curve. You can add the chrome. And then custom 2, which is a straight drop. Also add chrome. So your rear fenders. I don't recommend this because obviously it's not the right wheelbase for a sleeper. This is where it can get a little confusing, but you can visually see when you need to make a change. So stretched. Alright, so drop panels, sleeper extensions, front fenders, rears. There's little half fenders. You can see the light bar on the rear. Got the mud flaps. Half fender again. Fiberglass style. Then we get into full fenders, and the light bar changes. So lift axle, you get a metal fender, or fiberglass. Chrome shows up because, obviously you want to run chrome quarters and halves. So the front bumper, I only got 2 options. It's pretty much stock bumper, just stretched. Oops. And there's just miter cut. Threw some watermelons on it. Roof lights, 2 stages. Stage 1, stage 2. Rear cab lights, so you start with 2 at the bottom, so I call stage 1. 2 heads in the middle, and that's 3. Headlights, I have a few options. So you get the regular 379 light. I put the LEDs for the turn signals. This adds a halo, which is daytime running light, so when you start the vehicle, they run. You get the single square. Same thing. You can add the halo. I've integrated turn signals into the headlight in a halo fashion. A little tough to see sometimes, especially with the headlights on, but the last one is round. And they all have visors, because I prefer it that way. And then round with the halo. Stripes, for now, version 1, all I have is the pinstripes. I will cut the body and designs like the W900 have. And then extra parts, we got beacons and antennas so far. So there's the beacons, adds them to the mirrors, the front grille, and 4 lights on the tail panel. There's the antennas, that'll be without the beacons. Those are dynamic as well. And then you can run both. Alright, so we get into colors. Chain color, cab upper, which we'll just do front fenders, visor if you want to do that, stripes, frame color, bumper color, just leave that chrome. I do have 2 different chromes. This is your stock Giants white chrome, I'll call it. It's 111 RGB. This will be my chrome, which is 0.65. I like it. It's darker. So anything chrome I like just a little bit darker. Trim will add the same thing. Exhaust. Ring color. So, a lot of color options. I could probably add more. I'm not sure how many you have available. I know you only have 16 design options, but I used folding and a couple other things to add more. So that's that. We'll go back to the trucks and we'll look at lighting animations. See the daytime running lights there. Door animation, little hinge sounds. The air you heard was the air brakes for the trailer, and then the tractor, the parking brakes. All the switches pretty much animated for lighting. Well, but turn on the dual rev lights, switch moves there, underglow, late stage, so the parking lights, low beam, high beam I get over here on the right. So pedals are all animated. Turn signals. And that's hazard switch. Probably not where they would be in a real truck. That's what I got going. So we got tunes. Same stuff I had on the bikes in 22. All animated speakers. Subs.
K-Sun at it again. Used to chase that tad and look afraid. Couple of kids in a Chevrolet.
Tilt column. check those locking brakes. There you go. Shifter is fully animated, splitter, range. Jake brakes on a switch, so you can shut that off. X on that one. Alright, so suspension. Fifth wheel slide. Pulley spinning, fan spins, motor shakes. Exhaust shakes with the motor. Cab suspension works. It's not blind ourselves. Alright, so the claw that would control the lift axle, which we don't have on this obviously, controls the lift bumper as well. Hop over the day cab quick. Yeah, that lens flare, that's pretty neat. It's a little much. I got it on medium and it's a little crazy, but let's see. Everything's hidden up close. Hide the fat belly kit real quick so you can see all the interior seat animations. Seat moves, it's animated, scaling. Turbo sound. That's about it. Hope you guys enjoy it. This is version 1. I do have more plans for this. Somehow I'll stuff in more options. More bumpers, stuff like that. But hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a good Christmas. Enjoy your family. Thanks for watching.